minutes.
Hey, hello everybody, welcome. That is Friday, and that means it's time for the Mike and Audrey show. That means I must be Mike.
I'm Audrey.
Cool.
That's Katie. And down on my feet, we got a scraggly dog.
Yeah. Oh, we should put a pet report on the agenda here. But first, we gotta say hi to people who got here early. So don't do that yet. We can't tell them yet. They'll have to wait. Hello everybody, welcome in Russell and Ruth and Gizmo Geek and Lege 5055. I feel like there's another name that you used to have or something like that. Let's see what we got here. Esther Chan, welcome in. Drew is here. Zukan. Carol Brosman. I did it. She's shaking, huh?
She's shaking like a little leaf.
Oh, David Watson, Kaikuni, N.R. Stooge, Ruth. Oh, I said the Ruth, but hey, Ruth again. You too.
Hi, Ruth.
Denise, Gregum. Things like names look different on here to me today. I don't know. There's uppercase and lowercase and ats, and they got ats in front of them all.
Yeah, I was watching a live stream earlier, and he was like, "Wait, everyone's adjusting. We're all adjusting because something's weird. Like they are showing up different." Yeah. So.
Somebody said they. I remember I saw it earlier and I forgot where it was, but they said they don't know why their old username is showing up. C222. Yeah. Somebody got numbers after your name now. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. That's really strange. I wonder what mine looks like.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Mine's just adding dependence.
And some people have.
Strange.
Some people have emotes too instead.
Ruth
these?
Has
an emote.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's usual?
Yeah, well, that's those are for members. Members get those.
Oh, the members get to choose.
No, they don't get to choose. You get those depending on how long you've been a member. Every month or whatever, it goes up, and you get a new thing. I uploaded several. I don't know how many months. I probably got to keep track of that, but yeah.
There you go, everyone. I learned a new thing.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Greg, you have a number. Yeah.
Look at you with a number. Yeah, it's really weird. You guys didn't go to St. Louis? We did not go to St. Louis. We've actually not been to that show. Well, you've been to that show once.
2018.
Yeah, was that the first one?
That was the first one.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I've never been. It's extremely. You got that little nib with sunglasses after your name there. Yeah, it's really expensive to get there from here.
Yeah.
It's like $600 or something for a flight. It's kind of wild. So I've never been to that one.
It's not cheap.
And then the hotel and everything, it's just not... unless Franklin Christoph goes, it makes it harder for me to get there.
And now she's panting. Give her treats. Let's get some treats. Now do we get to talk about pets?
Yeah, you can talk all about pets.
Okay.
Some treats. I actually got those treats already in the treat box.
Scraggles can now have crunchy things, and she has, but we have these soft treats that no cat likes. So here you go, Scraggly. That's a good girl.
Katie likes treats, though.
Yeah, she does.
Right there.
Yeah. But yeah, Scraggles is healing up nicely according to the vet. So, but yeah, poor Scraggles right now. Oh,
David Watson became a member.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. And now I've seen on your
Hey, eat these treats.
On your page, it will show up members' comments first.
Oh, will it?
Yeah, it will show up as who has member comments and leaves comments. So if you're a member and leave comments, it will say. You can look at just member comments too if you have a thing on there as well.
Here, have a treat. Here.
David.
What was this?
David. I saw the David at first. I was like, oh, is it popping up again?
No, That's two Davids.
David Persons, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for being a member. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the members and folks that have joined that. That's really fun, and it gives you access to a bunch of emotes, and it'll support the channel a bit, which is real nice. So thanks very much. Yeah, Scraggles can have whatever she wants essentially now. She, the vet said that she has healed up beautifully. And so she can go back to whatever she wants, which is cool. Yeah.
And she's eating crunchy food again. So
yeah. So I don't think it's not segregating comments. I think it's just sometimes it shows members or you can I think order the comments in a bunch of different ways. There's top comments and most recent,
and then members.
Yeah. So you can just another way to sort things essentially. I'm Elmo. YouTube changed back to the old handle. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It's very strange, but the ways of YouTube are are weird. Yeah, it is. I mean, there is a possibility of thunderstorms or something, so she might have been hearing something.
Yeah,
I definitely heard
it doesn't
something.
say that it's going to be, but
Yeah, I know, but I definitely heard something earlier. I was like, "Was that thunder?" Because
Ruth.
what was this?
Crust for Scraggs. Scraggles, come
She's
back.
under my feet.
Oh, it was the cat that left. Never
Scraggles
mind.
is down here. She's
Aw,
still
thank
shaking
you
a little
so
bit,
much,
but
Ruth. Yeah, she
Yeah.
likes Mike more when he's more of a protector than I am. For some reason, she thinks that. But.
yeah, she'll sit under my feet when it's thundering or when there's like a scary noise or something like that. The rest of the time she won't, but since she's been feeling better with her teeth getting done and all, she has been hanging out in my office more.
Yeah, maybe.
In the afternoons anyway. So not a lot, but I don't know. Maybe she decided that the ghosts that were making her teeth hurt in the computer.
It was that. Yeah, it was
maybe
totally
those are gone.
That.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, see, my dad's here and he's got numbers now too. I don't know.
It's the 4043 as well, the same number as Greg has.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Joe's here. Hello, Joe.
It's really strange. I don't know
David
what that is.
Persons, he wants to know. I think he's asked us other times, and we've not said it, so officially, where are the Montblancs, Mike? Montblanc.
They're around. I've got a couple.
I've
just got one.
One.
Yeah.
I haven't shown in forever, so theoretically I could find it.
Well, if you look at your name, Dad, it says Mike Madison 4043.
Not on the screen here.
Yeah, no,
you
it's
have to
right
look
there.
in the chat.
It's right there. Yeah, it's on the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. It's right.
Yeah,
it's
some
right.
of them, yeah.
That's you right there.
But they don't show the emojis.
Oh, yeah, this one
So
doesn't.
certain
It
things
does on the other
show
one.
in some spots.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not something I can do anything about.
So
but.
what Montblancs do you own?
I have a 146. I've got a... I actually don't remember what the other one is. It's like a... I don't know, like a...
The skinny one? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Like
it's kind of a skinny one. It's a cartridge pen. It's like
Yeah.
a low tier Montblanc. I don't know. They're probably like $40 or like they're not. It's like one of the real low tier ones. You see that, which you didn't. Yeah, I don't know what it is. And then you've got a Bohème.
I have a Bohème.
Yep.
The Ruby Bohème.
Yep, I've got a Bohème, which somebody sent you out of the blue. A viewer years ago sent you out of the blue.
Years ago. Unfortunately, that person has passed, so
Yeah.
miss seeing him at shows. So.
Yeah, that is too bad. That is too bad.
I thought you had another one. What's the one?
I've only got two.
We only have three, huh? I mean, that's still... Look, I didn't think we'd
No,
ever
definitely
have.
not. No, I've only got two. Yeah. Well, I had that one that I had borrowed from a friend.
Yeah, you had that for a while.
Actually, I've had
That's
two
true.
that I've borrowed from
Maybe
different
that's
friends.
what I'm thinking of then.
I had the Jonathan Swift one for like a month. That a good friend of ours had when he had collected all the literary ones. And I thought that one was pretty cool. Montblanc, Swift. But I've never bought any of those because they are hideously expensive. But
There's
it's cool.
a new one that's gonna be coming out soon.
Which one?
The Wes Anderson one?
Oh, the Wes Anderson one. That one's been coming soon for like a year.
I think there might be a date or something now.
Looks like this. You can kind of see the hat. It's got a tricorn hat situation going on there, which I always thought was fun.
Yeah, that looks very colonial hat-ish.
Yeah, very tricorny. Yeah, there is the Wes Anderson one. It's of course even more expensive, and also like maybe theoretical.
There it is.
There's
I mean,
one.
Look at that though. That's
It is cool, but it's also a little baby pen. It is.
Oh, is it?
Tiny.
Oh, I didn't know it was a tiny one.
Yeah, it is. See, they show I'm holding a legitimately sized pen there. That's probably a 146. Of course, I clicked the one that has the picture, and it's not even here.
Yeah.
What are you doing? But yeah, no, this is a little tiny pen. Like, I mean, that's a cap. So it's it's wee. It's a wee tiny little pen.
Now that looks smaller. Now that
Yeah.
that picture shows that.
Here's one next to a thing.
And that's
Yeah,
capped.
no, it's a little tiny pen, and it's like thousands of dollars. I forget what it said, like $2,800 or $22. Somewhere in the $2,000+ but that was a long time ago that they did that, and then I guess finally they're coming out, maybe, but I don't know. Unfortunately, the Wes Anderson equivalent is not the best thing Montblanc has ever made. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. It looks like it's a cool look, but it's too small and way too expensive. But it does have some color, which is nice. You rarely get good color with Montblanc.
That's not
I
a
think.
normal Montblanc. For sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, they had to charge extra because they had to invent color.
They had to get color.
Yeah. Greg says the Montblanc is in France. Facts. Like Montblanc inks a lot. They're very good. I've got one in a pen right now, which I've been enjoying.
Yeah.
Like the Agatha
Unfortunately,
Christie.
we'll not be seeing that on
This channel
our
won't be
channel.
having that one. No.
Sorry, you know.
Hemingway Jones paid $2,500 plus for his. Yikes, bro. Hard pass.
You're not that. You're not making that much money every month to supplement.
My heart hurts hearing. Yeah, it hurts.
that's-
It hurts hearing A, that he paid that much, and B, that y'all are cheating on me with Hemingway Jones. Don't look at other opas.
No, don't look at other opas.
No,
that's a joke. That
is a joke from K-pop.
yeah.
We actually, I will be speaking of that dude. I'll be meeting him in Chicago. The Atlas Stationers has their sidewalk sale in Atlanta in August, mid-August. Although I forget the dates off the top of my head. And Brad and I will be there along with Hemingway Jones.
We've been in the same room as him without knowing.
Well,
apparently.
yeah, never haven't met that guy. But yep, so we'll be there. Come and see us if you're in the Chicago area in August. That'll be great fun, I hope. They kind of put together like basically a pen show. It's kind of wild. There's a striped cat back there at the scratching block. The chair's too tall.
No, it's a new chair. You can see him in the little slit.
Yeah,
right
just
there.
just right through this little
Right
hole when he
through.
comes through again. So Audrey is in a new chair. This is one of the new chairs that we got with our new dining room set. Well, new to us dining room set. Definitely not new at all.
New. There's been so much furniture action for the past month.
Yeah, I guess
Yes.
so.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So we got our new one. Old, very not new.
Yeah, definitely
but
not
new
new.
one to us.
Yeah.
And then so we've had two. So we've been maneuvering our old one in different places. So we just put it in our guest bedroom
Yeah.
because we're having guests. And then my parents came, so then we're shuffling it upstairs. And now I had finally put it up for sale on Marketplace a few weeks ago. It has now sold. So we're
Yep.
gonna go deliver that tomorrow.
Yep, we'll be delivering
And-
that tomorrow.
I got a new desk to grind nibs.
Oh, yeah, did you take a picture?
I took a picture of what I had before. I didn't do it again.
Well, let's see the original. Yeah, so we have an antique place that we didn't even know about, and I think one of Audrey's coworkers is like, "Hey, y'all probably live near this place called Granddaddy's Antique Mall or something." We're like, "Yeah, we're pretty close to that, I guess." It turns out, and yeah, it's this massive 2 acres of antique mall. It's all consignment-y sorts of things. So sale in Atlanta in August. That would be rough. That would be rough. But we were looking around there, and we found this. Oh, you don't lock yours.
Nope, I don't. You
I
can
always do.
Probably brighten it up if you want to.
We found this awesome vintage desk and chair set, and it was like $125, which is kind of wild.
And the next picture is just the chair. So it has the
Oh yeah.
design. There's one of the drawers has that design on there. The little Montblanc design there
Yeah.
on there.
We saw that, and I was just like, I really like this desk, and I've been trying to get her.
Because it's small. It's not, because I didn't want a huge desk because we still don't have space for that. And
Yeah.
it's locally made in Lenore City. I don't know where or when it was made because they had a part that you could put when it was delivered and it wasn't written in. So
Yeah. But there were still details on it. It's almost unused. The only thing, there was a paper clip stuck in the back of one of the drawers. So I'm like, somebody had paper clips.
yeah. And if you open this drawer right here, it has those the long strip of wood that you put pencils in.
Yeah,
so
it's
they
got
don't roll
like a
around.
trough
It's a little
situation.
trough, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And you can kind of see, at the top of this chair rail. You can see
It's
that
been
it's
moved
definitely
in and out, yeah.
somebody has grabbed that corner a lot, but not this corner.
I
Isn't
need to
that
take
fun?
a picture with my stuff. I mean, I have it.
Yeah, go do it. Does it give her enough room? Yeah, it probably does. Although you haven't used it yet, right?
No, we don't have to talk about that though.
Well, she will. But yeah, I think it will. But it gets gets her grinding stuff off the kitchen table, or our dining room table, I guess. We don't really have a dining room. Our nook table, our dining table. Gets her stuff off of there and kind of gives her her own space and has drawers and all that kind of thing, which is nice. So we kind of put it over there, and yeah, she'll start using it, but she hasn't yet. So we'll see. But I think it's pretty good. Yeah, it's a big antique place, and sometimes you find really good deals there. So we found that thing there and thought about it for a couple of days, then we went back and grabbed it. These chairs came with our other set, which you actually could see the foot of. There, our table, our new dining room table, which is solid oak and actually hard for the two of us even to move. It is I mean, the leaf on it I looked at. The leaf is this thick of solid wood. It's pretty wild.
It's
So
not the way I wanted it.
yeah. So that was really good, and we got that off of Facebook Marketplace. And finally, where is it? It's in North Carolina, in like Burlington, probably. I don't know. It's just off the highway, kind of in a small town. But yeah, it wasn't far from us, and we've just never been there somehow. It's one of those things that like we would drive past. Like I drive past it on the way to work when I go there. I just never noticed. Doing some major refreshing. I don't know, maybe old freshing, because none of it's new. Well, this piece of furniture right here is new. I bought this new, but the rest of it now we've been getting like old stuff, which is fun. We like old stuff, so it's pretty neat. But yeah, we have a bunch of these chairs now, and I don't love this stuff in the back, but everybody else likes them, and they're comfortable, so it's good enough. Your old stuff, hey, that's what we're up to.
Okay.
So yeah, you're kind of local. Yeah, it's like Burlington-ish, I think. Take a picture.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So I have Jim up here. Where am I watching down, watching me do nibs?
Yeah. So if y'all don't remember, it's a picture of Jim Rouse, who taught Audrey how to do nibs. She worked with him for years over at Franklin Christoph.
Yep. And this is also going on right now.
As a small cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Small, riffy-looking cat.
Yeah, so I can fit. She's fit all her stuff on it anyway so far. So we'll have to see how it works out, but I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
The other thing I wanted to throw out is it's hot outside, but I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I just got it, and I just wanted to have it because it matches the Miami Vice.
It's called Vice.
Oh, Vice. I don't want to have the trademark or whatever.
Yeah, that's the daytime one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the night one is...
Yes, it matches perfectly.
This one, which is dark. I actually ordered a sweatshirt that would have matched this one, it turns out.
Yeah.
So these are both from a company called Polar, P-O-L-E-R, I think?
Yeah.
Which Brad, the Pin Dowdy... no, she's actually not a bear trap. That little cat isn't a bear trap.
She did attack me one time by...
Oh.
No claws, but it was like this, and then she opened her mouth and put it near my hand.
Yeah.
That was as much as...
vicious.
Yep.
It was a vicious
She
attack. There's a big floof behind you.
There is a floofy cat.
You can kind of see him. So yeah, we Brad was saying on one of his live streams like last week or something, like, oh hey, I got all this stuff on a crazy sale. I'm like, oh, let's go look. Mm-hmm. And so it was like, shirts for like $5 or something. And so we actually ordered a bunch of things, and they canceled a bunch of the things we ordered. So I only got I have like one shirt instead of like all the stuff I ordered. Mm-hmm. I got a hat, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of weird, but it's cool. It's got a snowmobile on it. I've never even like actually seen a snowmobile in real life. So, but I've seen them before.
You got a fanny pack.
You got to think of cool thoughts. Oh yeah, I did get a fanny pack for like a little sling bag fanny pack thing for like, I forgot, $5 or $10. Like it was.
Yeah, you got a few things.
No, just the T-shirt and those. That's all I got.
Those 3 things.
Yeah. Everything else got canceled. That's all right.
David Persons, I will be at the Dallas show. I don't know about Mike if he will or not. You asked earlier.
Yeah. Message retracted. I see. I was like, why did it come twice? We should check out the annual Pins for Kids program. So yeah, the Pins for Kids programs are always really good.
Oh yeah.
Those are cool.
Sure.
I haven't actually seen one in a little while. I know Lisa Anderson used to run those back in the day, and like
Deb Basil.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she helped with it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen her in forever.
I saw her at DC this past year.
Oh, maybe that was almost a year ago. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be fun. Kids, if you have kids, bring them in. Get them hooked on fountain pens. There's usually like free pens and ink cartridges, and sometimes like a scavenger hunt at some of them. And
yeah.
Is this PCA that's doing the pins for kids, or is it just the Austin Pin Club? Or I mean, I guess both. But it used to be PCA would do it. What if your kid turned 33? I mean, I don't know. Are they good at? Yeah. Get them hooked on pens. It's never too late. No. Never too late. I don't know how old Audrey was when I got her into pens. It was not too long after we got married, probably. I mean, you got your first one, actually, when we went down to Houston when we were leaving for our honeymoon cruise.
Why? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being a member.
This little floofy cat says thank you.
Nice. PCA president's involved. Okay, cool. Took him to Crazy Allen's for his birthday today.
Nice.
I almost went to Crazy Allen's, but then I didn't.
Good story.
Was that a good story?
That's a really good story.
Yeah, it's a good story. I almost went to Crazy Allen's, but I almost did. Come to the winter, Scott will give you a ride in the snowmobile. Yeah, I mean, that sounds cool. It's just really hard to get away in the winter.
And that would involve, like, really cold. this.
I mean, I have a jacket.
I
have toques and a scarf. And
I have so
gloves
many
and
hats, gloves,
Yeah.
all of it from Ohio that I just
we have Ohio winter weather gear that we just can't really wear here.
because like winter wear hats and stuff don't go bad. Like the style is always.
Yeah.
The style doesn't really matter,
Yeah,
change.
yeah. A scarf is a scarf.
And so I keep them,
Yeah.
and I just don't need it down
Look, maybe
here.
we'll have a cold snap. Sometimes it gets cold.
It does.
Not Ohio cold, but sometimes it gets cold.
No, that's true.
So yep. Yeah, it'd be fun. Go and check out the Pins for Kids thing if you have kids. Also, if you are in a pin show town, a lot of people don't know this. Maybe if you're in a pin show town, you can often find a pass along table, which is for you to bring stuff that you're not enjoying anymore, or you think might go to a good home, and you can just leave stuff and take stuff. People bring inks and ink samples and pens and all kinds of things.
Anything.
Yeah. Piles of washi tape sometimes. You never know, but if you have stuff that you're like, I don't know if I'm going to do with this, then
give and take.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. So if you're in a pin show town, usually there will be one of those. They go by different names, but it's some kind of a pass along thing. Didn't see anything like that at Triangle Pin Show. Yeah, there's definitely one at the Triangle Pin Show. They for sure have one. You might have missed it, but yeah, there is one. Or at least there has been in the past.
I think it's shop, so.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Wait, you already did the Triangle Pin Show, huh?
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago.
Was there one at the Triangle Pin Show? I don't know. I actually don't know. Yo, I kind of forgot we'd already done Triangle Pin Show. How about that I know, my brain hardly working. But probably, I don't know. Like you mentioned at the June. Oh, I see. Probably a local. You wear your insulated blaze orange coveralls. Well, that's good. Then nobody will hunt me either. That'll be nice. Finally, nobody will be hunting me. So yeah, there's that stuff coming up. What else? Anything else on the coming up soon stuff?
Like coming up soon, what?
I don't know, events and things of that nature. Oh, somebody asked if I was going to Dallas. I don't know. Maybe.
You haven't been in years.
It's true. I haven't been in years. I haven't been to that one yet in a long time. I also haven't made up my mind about San Francisco. I haven't.
Really? I thought there was sort of a given sort of thing.
Definitely not a given. I mean, I still haven't even looked at tickets yet. We'll see how it goes.
Greg, don't say that. Why are you're always that bearer of news of like,
DC 6 weeks away.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's not great. DC is 6 weeks away. Also, in a couple of weeks, I'm not sure what we'll be doing for this live stream.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks, we're going to be going to a concert down in Atlanta, which will be a lot of fun. But it's on a Thursday, so we'll be coming back on Friday.
Yeah.
We had talked to Chris over at Truffet about maybe dropping into the store there.
Because theoretically, we could go the day before, or when we go down too. Because we don't have anything that day.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well,
I'm saying that there's second options if we want to get back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't know what's going to be going on then. We'll either maybe have something live from Truffet or maybe not have one that day at all. We'll see how it goes. If we did do a live from Truffet that day, it wouldn't be at 5, likely. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know when we get closer to that, probably. But it will be kind of depending on travel and that sort of thing. And we're taking somebody with us, so it's not going to be just the two of us. So kind of like our plan, we can't just make plans by fiat. So we'll have to figure that out. But if you find me in the snow if I fall off, yeah. Also, the thrashing will also help. But yeah.
I have really good news.
You do?
Yeah.
Great. What's that?
I'm off next week.
Audrey's off next week, and also look at that cat back there just leaning against the wall, lounging.
I'm just a little guy.
Just a little guy. Yeah, Audrey is kind of on a forced vacation.
Yep.
So
we're closed next week. So if you order from FC, it's not coming for a week. So beware.
Yeah. Franklin Christoph as a whole is closed for the next week. So if you order stuff next week, don't expect it to ship for a week. Essentially.
And then I'll be back for Monday, Tuesday.
Yep.
And then I'm off Wednesday to Friday.
Yeah, so, for the concert. So
I have 2 days of work for the next 2 weeks.
Hey.
So, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I mean, I like working, but also having some time off is nice too.
It sounds weird.
I'll be doing lots of painting, hopefully.
She was doing a painting today, even.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I know. Mentioned you need to get a nib. Well, yeah. I have some of those too. If you look at my store, I have some nibs. In case you want stuff with a face on it of some kind.
That's true.
Or a logo or something. We got those. Art time.
Yeah.
Yep, animals. Almost art time. Yeah. Waiting for the DC show to get your new Model 45. Solid choice. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I meant to get a 45, but then I found a 46 that really called to me instead, and so I grabbed that one.
Yeah.
But I need to get a 45 one of these days for sure.
How was the nib on that one, by the way? Have you used it at all?
No, not yet. I have not yet.
Okay.
No, I've gotten other pens in for like review and that kind of stuff. I've been trying to do those and been trying to like whittle down. I actually went on a filming spree the other day.
You did. I know. I didn't hear from him a lot. Usually we just text once in a while throughout the day, and I didn't hear from him at all.
Yeah.
It's like, I wonder what's going on.
Or she'd text me. Audrey is uncannily good at texting me when I absolutely can't text her back.
I don't know how I have that ability.
It's like a gift.
I do.
And like I know if there's something I've been putting off, and I'm like, fine, she's not. I don't know when she's coming home because she always calls me on her way home. I'll start doing that thing, and then she'll call. Like I'll start mowing the yard, then she calls. I'll like leave the house for an errand, then she calls. I'll whatever. I'll start filming a video, then she calls. But yeah, I went on a total spree the other day and filmed like a bunch. So there are plenty of videos coming out. I've had 2 this week. I've got tomorrow and Sunday kind of figured out. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff coming up soon, and that's helping me to like get ink out of pens. Because I have this bad habit of like leaving something inked until I do the review for the thing, and so I've just been burning through that stuff, and so I can like do that sort of thing. So
well, I'm not psychic. I'm psychic in like a negative way. So it's not. I'm not.
You
doing
extra
it
can't hear people's thoughts
because I would not do that if I knew
Yeah.
I would not be that person to do it. So I just don't. I mean, it's just some sort of.
You're also super good at waiting to text me until I go into a live stream on Twitch as well. And also, like, I was unboxing like a very happy rainbow pen, and you were like, you're texting me about like a sad bird or something, and I'm like,
no.
How am I supposed to pivot from this?
No, I remember it. And
you're like sending me like 53
now.
texts, and I'm like, Audrey, A, I'm streaming. B, I'm trying to unbox a happy thing.
I was sitting at my desk crying and sobbing because of a squirrel, and then Mike's just like, oh, that's too bad. I'm going to open this pen now. I'm like, okay.
I'm doing a thing live. But also, she knows I just don't ignore texts from her. I don't know. I'm not capable of really doing that. So she knows I'm going to text her back, but she also knows when I'm streaming. So got some cat. I traded a Patron of the Arts Borg. I don't know what that is. Media Fountain Fan. Great Gatsby. Some cash. I missed some of that stuff, so I don't know. Thanks to Audrey for being so patient with you at the Triangle Show. You were very patient with Sonia, apparently.
I have. That's one thing I actually do have.
Patience?
I would say I have patience.
Yeah, I do too.
Do you think so? Mike has no patience.
That's not true.
You have very little patience.
That's not true. I have patience.
What?
I have patience.
Mike, come on.
I'm a very patient person.
I wouldn't say I don't know if I would say you're not impatient. You're on the verge of impatient.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like I'm very patient. Like, it's like, oh, you need to wait for this. I'm like, cool. Like, I don't care. Like, there's a long line at the store. Whatever. I'll just
But there
hang
are
out
very
if there's-
particular instances, like many particular instances where you're just like, if I don't do something fast enough, you get so snippy with me.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. That's true.
A lot.
Like when we like dumped a whole bunch of stuff on the desk, and you're just like looking at it. I'm like, I'm trapped. Get up and get a towel, like that kind of thing. I'm like, chop chop. That's true.
No, there's so many of those things.
That's
I
true.
just, like,
There are some of those
I
things.
just know that I don't, you're
Yeah.
just impatient.
The cats
about
are
certain
fighting, and
things.
just like look over at them. And you're like, the cats are fighting.
They're
Like,
not fighting.
do a thing about it.
fighting.
You know, that kind of. Yeah, I
They're-
get impatient about that. I'm like, you should be acting in this case right now. Right now. But it's like you have to wait for something.
I looked over and I saw that it was not a real fighting.
Okay.
And that's enough.
Yeah.
For me, I use my eyes and I take that judgment of, oh, that's not an actual, like, claws and teeth coming in out. That's like they're making noise and just sort of like air going like that.
But she says to me, the cats are killing each other. And I'm like, and you're just watching? What are you doing? What are you doing? So, yeah, no, that stuff I am impatient about. I'm like, actions need to happen immediately. But other stuff, I'm like, very patient about. Helping somebody find a pen? Yeah, I've got all day. I don't care.
I mean...
Stopping a cat fight? That needs to happen right now. Mopping up a huge spill on my desk? That needs to happen yesterday.
Well, look,
like,
you are the one who's doing that, getting a pot of coffee everywhere.
Yo, that was so tragic. Oh my god, everything in my office soaked in coffee. Holy crap. All right, so a couple of things from the internet, and we'll do some art time and take a look at some inks and pens and stuff like that. Firstly... I got an email about this today. This is a new thing from Benu. Wait, can I get this? There we go, without the tracking stuff. Katie, you're not helping, believe
She's
it or not.
so helpful.
She's whacking my mouse. She's exactly whacking my mouse button with her tail.
I don't know if you knew this. Mike has patience, obviously. This isn't
like-
bothering him.
It's just happening over and over and over again. It's just like I'm trying to hit a mouse button and she's like, like hitting
Yeah.
the button for me.
Oh, yeah.
That's annoying. I'm not impatient. That's annoying. So this is a pen that is inspired by the cheerful spirit of the Beatles' Octopus Garden. I have honestly no idea what that refers to.
Nope.
I know the Beatles are a musical group.
Yeah. That is
I
true.
don't know anything about Octopus Gardens with them. I don't know, but this is one of their hand painted ones, and it is really cool.
I think I could paint that on a pen.
You think you paint it on a pen?
I mean, I feel like I could do that octopus. I feel like I could. That's hubris right there. To be fair.
I mean,
That's
this
hubris.
is a good
That
amount.
one, no. The other one, I could. Not probably.
Oh, that little kind of little tiny graphic-y one. Where was it?
No, not that one.
It was in there somewhere. I was
Nope.
like, oh, that's a pretty simple little octopus.
That one. Nope. 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 Well, gone forever. Nope.
This one?
Nope. Oh, it's right there again.
No!
It's right there. It's nope. Nope.
Also, this site is kind of slow, so I'll just say
no.
yes, and I will already clicked on the next thing.
Nope. Yes, right there.
Ah,
That one.
there we
That
go.
one I could do.
Yeah, you could probably do that one. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you could probably do the more complicated one too. I think this is like that octopus on there. I think doesn't have the details of the one that I have. My octopus pen, I think, has much more
Sharp,
tiny
really
details.
small details.
I mean, you could probably do it if you got a paintbrush with a bristle and a magnifier of some kind.
I have ones with tiny bristles. Hi,
Yeah.
Katie.
I remember talking to Ryan Krusak about how he did some of his, and he's like, I have a paintbrush that I've cut down to a bristle for some of the stuff he was doing. But this is a painted cap and body, and 330 is not crazy for hand-painted stuff. These are all hand-painted by miniature artists in, around the world, I guess. They have a bunch of different ones. But this is pretty nice. Undersea Partey. We got some rays and stuff.
They did 15 of them.
Oh, is that it?
It says 15 in stock. I
15
mean,
in
somebody
stock.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's limited. I don't know the photo of actual item because yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's limited. I think it's I don't think it's exclusive. I don't think it's limited. It's just that's how many they have now, and then it takes.
It takes time to do
time
matches
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Do we have a Discord? We do. Our Patreon has a Discord that you can join for $1 a month. Yeah. So
Which just happens sometimes. I feel like it's a.
Yeah, sometimes it really
Yeah.
kicks off. I mean, it's gotten as more people join, it
Yeah.
it moves faster and that sort of thing. Which is
I know
fun.
some people. There are a lot more patrons that are not in the Discord. But,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
not everyone's in Discord or into that. So.
Yeah. And the other thing I wanted to show is this. This is something I also got an email about yesterday, I think. So Rickshaw makes some of my favorite bags and pen stuff. I routinely carry a Rickshaw pen case. That's what protects my pens when I'm going to school and stuff, and kind of keeps them all together and all that jazz. They have really interesting exteriors and also very fuzzy fleece interiors, so everything's real safe. And they just introduced this Summer Stripes colorway. This is the bundle page. There are a bunch of different ones you can get.
Where's our Summer Stripes? He's not in.
Oh, well, he was back there with
Now
Blue
it's
for a
Goofy.
minute. But yeah, I think this is a great colorway for summer. Really fun, energetic, super bright, great for your Polaroid kit. Yeah, it's very kind of Polaroid-y. Although I don't know if it's the exact same color
I don't know.
patterns as Polaroid. I remember Polaroid had big bold stripes, so yeah, it could be. But yeah, I think it's really good. I like their stuff a lot. I haven't actually got this pen case yet, so I'm probably going to have to get one. But this is the Fillmore pen case. It opens up. Oh, actually, do they not have a picture of it open all the way? Interesting.
And I do fill more.
What's that mean?
I fill it even more.
Oh, you fill it more?
Yeah.
Than average? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mine right now is
Oh.
it's a thick boy right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it has the 3 or 6.
Yeah, it doesn't show it though. Like we need to see a whole thing of it. But anyway, it opens up book style instead of just from the top. Oh, you know what? This isn't actually the Fillmore. This is the Fillmore.
Yeah.
That's probably why they didn't show it. Nope, it's not there either. Well, interesting. Yeah, you can get it with 6 pens or 3 pen slots on this side, and then kind of a bigger slot on this side for notebooks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Often, what I'll do is I'll put 3 pens over on this side, and then over on this side, I'll just put like ballpoints and whatever else. I don't mind touching each other.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Whereas Becky, I don't know. She's I mean, work has been very hectic. There's been all kind of like weird internet stuff going on, and she is an internet troubleshooter or person, so she's been crushed at the old work.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Guar at the Fillmore? That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome. Rad. In case you come with a matching beach towel, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be very cool.
Yeah. That would be fun.
You ready for Audrey's Art Corner here?
Sure.
Okay.
Stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
Whoops.
Oh, hi, Katie.
Boom. Art Corner time.
So I bought a lot of paints. Not needed, but look, I did it. Because of course.
I bought a lot of paint.
Yeah. So a brand that I've heard is really good and fairly inexpensive for the quality of the paint. And it's U.S. made, and I believe it's in Portland, maybe not Portland, Salem, somewhere in Oregon, Pacific Northwest.
Might say on
And it is Da Vinci watercolor. But they also have like wash and oils and stuff, acrylics and stuff too. So yeah, I got these, and they have a good sale going on right now, and it also includes things like the light fast and actual pigment number, etc.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, I got a bunch of these. So I have started putting them in pans and let them dry, but I haven't been able to use them. But I tried to get ones that I haven't used in other brands, so at least I'm getting to try more different kinds of pigments for the most part. The one that I was really, really impressed with and I thought was really pretty is this one, and it's exclusive. Like, they have an artist that used this color combination, so they made it for her. But it's called Joyce's Mother Violet. And it's a sort of granulating one that it sort of reminds me of Sailor Haha in paint. So it's like purple with blue.
Like pink and stuff?
And pink, yeah, that sort of vibe when it actually gets on. When I did the swatch, it sort of looked really cool. The other one I really liked is this one. It's called Sea Less.
Yeah.
And,
Do you have your tiny little palette that you made with them?
It is in the other room.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'll go grab it. You know where it is?
I can get it. You won't know where it is.
Oh.
There's too many things with it that you would not know where it is.
I think people would like to see that. I think you should send the swatch.
They're tiny, but yeah.
Tiny. Yeah, Atlas is having a big sale in their Aurora Optimas currently, if you're into Optimas. Fortunately, I found out that I'm not super into Optimas. I'm more of an 88 guy, so I'm a little safe, but they are really nice pens, those Auroras. Oh, I found a picture of the Fillmore. I went to the main Fillmore page. So it opens up book style, and you can get them with either a bunch of pockets and 3 pens, or 3 pens and 3 pens. But that's what those look like. So, all right, back to Audrey's art.
So I made this little palette with an Altoid small, and this one doesn't really fit, but it's still in there. But these are the colors of the ones that I got. So you can see.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. You can see it in there.
But you see that sort of pinkish,
that's
bluish. You see what I mean? It's still mostly violet, so it's not exactly like that.
Do these on the bottom have like some shimmer or something in them? It's got like a little silver reflection.
No, it's just the way it went with the cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the orange, the textures are very different. Like the burnt sienna is really thick, even though they all have the same xanthan gum, or not xanthan gum, but gum arabic, which I think might actually be the same thing. But I'm excited for some of these. But so certain ones are their colors. So this is Joyce's green, and this is Joyce's violet, Mother's violet. Jackson blue is their sort of proprietary. Well, it's not really proprietary. Like, you can see what pigments they use because they tell you. So I don't know. I'm sure there's differences that happen in how the pigment is ground and things like that. But that's above my pay grade. But
light fastness. Excellent.
Yeah, and I try and get ones that are light, fast, excellent if I can. Nobody's going to be looking for my art hundreds of years from now, but if I can find versions that work well that are light, fast, then...
It says transparent and non-staining. How do you have non-staining paint? Like, isn't it... Like, isn't that what it's supposed to do?
I mean, non-staining means you can just lift it. When you lift it, you can get most of the color out of it. So, for example, I'll show you my paintings use lifting, so that might give you a better idea of what I'm talking about.
Cool, because I don't know what that means.
So this is one that I did. So depending on what paint you put down, this you put the paint down and you take a clean brush with a little dampness and you work it, and then you take the paint that comes off with it and blot it, and then you take more off continually. So if one doesn't stain, it will be able to it will lift more.
Oh,
and this one is
like
fairly
this,
staining.
Like this white bit right here?
Yeah, would be more apparent. Whereas this one did stain some, so it doesn't show. You can't see the...
Oh, you can get more than that
lifting.
Off. Interesting.
Yeah. So it depends on how that's the staining / lifting, and that...
Is that what you do with this branch here as well?
What do you mean?
Well, it's darker at the ends. Like, is that just more paint, or did you lift that part too?
So no, I just put a really light wash using the whole thing, and then I took more paint and put it on the ends to show the light's only coming in this area. So I just added more afterwards.
Cool.
Yeah. So anyway, yep. That's that one. And then the other one I did this week is this one. It's a little basket of, they're supposed to be sunflowers, and I wish I would have made the basket small. I mean, I still like it. It doesn't bother me, but...
They're more like Black-Eyed Susans.
They're more like Black-Eyed Susans. You're 100%. That's the one.
I guess the petals, I think it's the petals that are doing that. Like, I feel like sunflower petals are maybe bigger or something. But I don't know. I can't grow sunflowers anymore. So it's been a little while since I've actually seen a sunflower.
Yeah. There are ones that are smaller. So if I just made the whole thing smaller. What do you think of the basket?
I like it.
Like, in terms of trying to show, like, sort of the weave and stuff?
It definitely looks like a woven basket. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Oh, hey, Stripes. Floof is in here sitting on the cat bed.
Oh, my gosh.
So this is the little cat platform bed thing that we had outside for the cats.
Yeah.
And I brought it in and cleaned it.
Okay, bye.
Put it in here to try to get the cats to come in. It worked.
So I did 2 drawings of the same bird. And so I tried it on watercolor paper, and I was like, that's sort of fun. I wanted to try and paint that, but I also wanted to sketch it again. So this is the sketch of a bird that I did.
Is that the first one or the second one?
This is the second one. This is the non-painted one. Are you this bird?
Like that.
I don't think your mouth's big enough.
It's not. I can't make my mouth go like this.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's very feed me.
Yeah.
So
worms.
Yeah.
That's what it's screaming.
And then I wanted to do it again, so I just went ahead and drew it again and then painted it because I had one that was already and this is not my favorite watercolor paper. Fine.
It's a visual medium, you see.
Well, look, I'm just giving prefaces,
Yeah.
And so this one is not quite as fat. The mouth's not quite as big and massive, but anyway.
Yeah. It's like the blue is really interesting on the head. It's kind of like patchwork instead of like blending together like some of the other ones you've done. Is that a paper thing? Or
that's a paper thing. Yeah. It just
like sort of absorbed faster than...
So I needed to either put water down and then let it sit and then not let it dry too much but sort of get damp and then add... I had layered a little bit more, so...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, the ground came out super well, as Sonia said. I really like the ground. I think the ground looks really good. And she was asking me if she should put, like, blue in the background. I'm like, I don't know. I think it'll clash with the blue in the bird, but it doesn't. It's, like, really nice and soft and somehow distinct from the other colors in the
I was thinking this was
painting
potentially, like, a branch. Like, a big branch.
It could be a branch.
Or, it doesn't really matter. I just started to make it textured, and that's all. Yeah. So, anyway, that's all I did this week.
It's all. It's been she's been busy at work, so...
I mean, look, I don't know how often. I mean, this isn't my full-time job. It's not a job, so I don't
painting?
really. Yeah.
No, it's like a thing you do on your lunch hour usually.
So I'm not really sure if that's not enough. Technically,
It's probably plenty. I mean, you know. You have to eat actual lunch sometimes, too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to go to the store. You know,
Yeah,
there's
I have
things.
other things to do.
Yeah, she's got things she's got to do. Yeah, seeing the branch now. Yeah, I think it could be either way. I mean, it's hard to say without, like, enough perspective.
Yeah.
You know, branch, ground could be very much the same. I don't know if we have Tom's cat over here hanging out.
What do you mean?
I'm pointing at it. If you look at the screen.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I'm pointing at with my finger.
Yeah.
That's fun. So.
I love that cat.
It's really good.
It's a good pouch.
It's a really good pouch. It's a good pouch.
I don't know if he has them anymore, but if he does, you should.
Yeah, no, I think that was from one of his journaling workshops or something at one point. He might make more of them, but I think it was from one. I think that's originally where that came from.
If you didn't watch the Universal Yums, this was one of them. It was a Taiwanese snack. This was smoked plum.
Which is weird. It's like sour bacon, and I don't care for it.
But there's no bacon. It is
it's just
smoked.
It's a smoky thing.
Yeah.
It's also vaguely sweet, so you get like some of that like sort of like.
I thought it was like barbecue. It just tasted like
Yeah.
a sweet barbecue.
Yeah, that
And
makes sense.
I had more of it than you did. So.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't care for it. It was not really my jam. So.
You did make a face.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. It was not.
Becky's here.
Hey, Becky is here.
You were missed.
Yeah, people were already asking where you were.
Yeah.
You still have one of those? I am shocked that you have one. I figured you'd probably really like that one.
My
but-
mom is by far the pickiest out of all of us, and look, I know I am a little bit picky in certain ways. My mom is picky, and she did not get the picky sticker this time.
No, your dad did.
My dad, which is the person. Well, he's like you. Usually, he's like the one who'll eat anything, and he will try.
I forget what the
whatever.
thing was that he really didn't. He's like, I don't want to try that at all. I forget what it was, but
I don't remember.
I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
But I mean, like everybody's got some things they just don't want to eat. I mean, like I just don't want to eat cucumbers. I think they're gross and they ruin everything they touch. But like, I mean, I'd try it, but I'm not gonna like it. I mean, I already know I'm not gonna. I found some self-adhesive sheets at Walmart that don't need a laminating machine. After seeing postcard-sized paintings last week, I thought I might try to do some, cover and send it as a postcard. Oh, interesting.
I've seen those before, the self-laminating sheets.
Yeah. You can also, like, there's a thing you can brush on stuff like that to, like, sort of waterproof it or something, right? Instead of, like, doing a laminating thing, you, like, brush a...
I don't think it's really... I mean...
It's like a fixative or something. So
There's
like,
a fixative, yeah. I won't know if it really makes it waterproof, but it sort of, like, protects it. So, yeah. There's different kinds of sprays that are more common. Yeah, you just do
a spray thing. June Lockhart turned 100 on Wednesday. I don't know who that is, but good job. Good job.
No, that's good.
Defeating their enemies.
Inky Weens!
Inky Weens.
Inky Weens!
Wow, thank you very much for that
Thank
super
you.
chat. My goodness. You can't see her. The chair's too big. She's too small.
There she is. Can Scraggle... Oh, there he is. There's a stripy cat.
Wow.
Can this little dog have a treat and some crust as well? Come here.
Oh, she's a mom in Lost in Space. That's right. I knew that name
Go
sounded
this way a
familiar.
little more. Come on. Yeah. Just one more. They're so tiny. She's a growing girl. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Nice. Took Una to the neighbors to play with their dog after work. Nice.
That must be nice. Scraggles either likes or dislikes or are next door. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't know. They haven't played together.
No.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
His name is Bixby.
Yep.
And that's not our name for him. That sounds negative. It's not a negative. Like,
No.
I don't mind him. But what do we call him?
I call him Bixie Sticks.
I call him Bixie Sticks.
Like Pixie Sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one time, our neighbor did hear Mike say that. So he knows our nickname for his dog.
Well, I mean, he was there. Like, he never said anything about it. Like,
Yeah.
what'd you call my dog?
I mean, who's going to say that?
What'd you call my dog? That's a pretty good Cal, actually.
He does sort of sound that. You're right.
Yeah, he's got a real like low kind of gruff voice. Yeah, he's a good neighbor. Bixie Sticks is it's a cute dog. What is it? Golden Doodle.
Golden Doodle.
Yeah, it's like kind of a smallish Golden Doodle. It feels like.
Yeah, so maybe something else, but something poodle mix.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it looks Golden Doodle. Well, he's also kind of dark too. Like he's not really a golden.
He's not a normal.
Maybe
one.
just a doodle.
Yeah.
I don't know, some kind of dog poodle mix.
No offense, Dick Van Dyke's alive. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke is
forgot.
totally alive. Yeah. I remember I saw something about what was it? Like he ended up in a meeting or something with somebody who was trying to pitch him on like being in Star Wars or something, like one of the Star Wars like more recent movies. And apparently he's just like, I don't know what that is. Like he just doesn't pay attention to like modern media at all. Just doesn't care. He's like, I don't know what that is. I want to say that was Dick Van Dyke, and which I thought was pretty hilarious. But
Mike had forgotten that George Foreman died. I did get that.
I
one.
had forgotten
know
about
that one.
Yeah, that was pretty recent though. So, that's right. Yeah, neighbor's dog is named Damn. Nice. Bixie Sticks is a nice dog. He runs around. He's not super loud or anything. He barks a little bit, but not that much.
But
he's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like a good dog.
He seems fine.
Mel Brooks. Yeah, Mel Brooks still alive.
I did know he was still alive.
I think there's a Spaceballs movie coming soon.
Is there?
Yeah, dude's still doing stuff. Can't stop that guy.
Can they do that though?
What? Bring back Spaceballs? Yeah. How would they not? Or like, why wouldn't they be able to? I want to say they got Rick Moranis for it.
The National Canada Treasure, known as John Candy, wouldn't be able to be in it. And I'm not okay with that. John Candy was so good.
That's true, but he played a man dog, and I don't even know if a Mog would live that long. I mean, that movie's like so old.
How dare you?
a younger Frankenstein TV show, amazing, amazing. There's a ton more Star Wars to make fun of. That's true. Merchandising. Only his guest house caught on fire. Well, that's good.
Hi, Stripes. Want to come in? Come here.
Stripes.
He's right behind this.
Yeah, he's just hiding.
He's not well.
No, he's not good at hiding. Well, he was hiding today. He was sleeping underneath a dresser.
Yeah,
which is weird.
Yeah, he doesn't normally do that.
Yeah. I have a bunch of inks that I have done. I've done some swatchings of during Twitch streams this week, so I thought I'd show some people some of these.
And with that, you also have a discount code.
Oh, I do. That's true. I guess I should pull that up like a professional. Hold on a second.
Oh, look!
There he is.
Someone came in.
Hey, Stripes. What's up, bud? He's just exploring.
Yeah, he is.
He's a weird cat.
Really? That's precarious.
No, he does it all the time. What? Oh, yeah, he's walking on the edge of that desk. Yeah, he comes in here and like kind of explores a little bit, but like he doesn't usually stick around. He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
So this store in Australia, soandso.com.au is a little like, a two-person shop out of Australia.
So and so?
No.
Oh.
Neither of their names are, well, maybe their last name's So, actually.
That's possible.
I actually don't know.
Okay.
They are in Rhodes, New South Wales.
Yeah.
NS Dub. UA and I forgot the other person's name again. UA is the one I was emailing with, but they have a really nice store there.
The art store, you'll probably say.
Oh, I probably would. Who we are? So and so.
Well, that doesn't tell you enough. Never
not
mind.
like who the persons are.
No.
But anyway, they have this nice store, a nice online store anyway. And you can get a lot of stuff here that you can't get anywhere else, or at least not easily anywhere else. Mm-hmm. So a whole bunch of like small Chinese makers and Australian brands and stuff like that sometimes you can get elsewhere, but most of the time you kind of can't. You need to live stream from there. I mean, that would be cool. I don't know if they have a store, and also it's very far away.
That would be. Yeah.
That would be about as far away as you can get, I think. Mm-hmm. But they have all kinds of good stuff at this place.
You would really, really hate that flight.
Probably so.
That's a long flight.
I probably would. But in any case, I got a bunch of ink from them because to hit the free shipping from Australia, you have to go pretty high. And so I did a bit of a group buy with some friends, just like threw it together very quickly. I'm like, I know some of these people would really like some inks, and so like maybe we'll do this. And so I did a group buy, and so we have a bunch of ink from them. And I sent them an email. I was like, hey, would y'all like want to do a discount code or anything for like my viewers, yada yada. And they said yes, and it's the first time they've ever done that. So it's really really pretty cool.
That's nice of them.
It's super nice of them, yeah. So if you use Inkdependence at checkout there, you can get you'll get 5% off, and also it'll give me a bit of store credit, which surely I will use to buy more weirdo inks that you can't find anywhere else.
But if it's your first time buying,
Yeah.
use that 10% off. That's on the top.
Yeah. There's a 10% off welcome 10 if it's your first order. So definitely use that. But if it's your second order, use the other
Get
one.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do that.
It's going to help you with the shipping. Basically, that's going to help you a few dollars from the shipping. But
Yeah,
you're
the
gonna have to
shipping
do
from
it.
Australia, as you can imagine, is not very not very economical. But they do a lot of standard sample vial type things. But they also do a 5 ml like eyedropper bottle sample for a lot of inks, which is pretty cool.
At first, I thought that was one because some of those look like that, but they're not actually like. It's just plastic. The whole thing's plastic, but this one
weird.
actually is a. Yeah, I've seen ones that are just hard plastic up here, not actually an eyedropper.
Yeah, and this is like a nice like silicone dropper with like a little short thing, which is pretty cool. And these are not very expensive generally, but one of the things about these small maker inks is they don't make very much.
Yeah.
And so oftentimes it'll be very limited. Like you can only buy one of the color or something like that, and they'll have like a few samples of various kinds and that sort of stuff. Then it's gone. So if you see something that they have, like I need to get my hands on that. Don't dilly dally because it'll disappear. So. And so I've swatched a bunch of that stuff. So this is a brand called Journalize, which I really like, and you can find in the U.S. at Van Ness, and I don't know if it's anywhere else. I don't know if anybody else has Journalize.
JetPens does.
Oh, JetPens does. Yeah, it's very expensive at JetPens though. It's even more. Like it's already an expensive brand in the U.S., but I think it's more expensive there. But maybe not. Yeah, that's like the only two places I think. That sounds right.
And it's Hungarian.
Yeah, it's Hungarian, but also like made in South Korea or something. Isn't there some like, or there's some like?
I don't think so. You're the one who said that, and I'm not sure.
What is this? There's some brand that like has both things on it.
That is Color Traveler.
Is that right? Okay, Color Traveler. Anyway, this is a Hungarian brand.
The brand is
Great.
Japanese, but it's made in South Korea, I think.
Oh, that sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, this is just Hungarian.
Oh, Endless Pens has Journalize too. Nice. Okay, so this is a Hungarian brand.
Okay.
And they make really, really strong shimmer inks.
Like Whoa Shimmer.
Like Whoa.
Yeah.
But also, it doesn't seem to really clog up, which is pretty awesome given how much shimmer's in there. 36 for 30 mils. Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Although, I think it's less than that at Van Ness. I don't know what it's like at Endless. I didn't know they had it. M. Lovewell. Oh, M. Lovewell might have it too. Yeah, I haven't. I only just heard of M. Lovewell, so I started shopping there a little bit on Thursday, but I haven't ordered anything there yet.
That'd be one to potentially go in and buy something with a friend and divvy up for the price point.
Oh yeah, I think so.
You don't need an ounce of it, unless you really love it. But
yeah, right. These are pretty great. Like I got a sample of one of these, and I bought a bottle because.
And then I got you a bottle at Dallas, I think.
Yeah, well, I bought a couple of bottles from so-and-so this time.
Yeah.
So this one's called Starwave Meadow, and
Nice
it's
stripes.
like a kind of, I don't know, tealish color, I guess, but...
That is a dusty teal. Yeah.
I'd say so.
Like a sage.
Okay, sure.
A dusty sage.
Yeah. But, yeah, really nice looking. I haven't tried this in a pen yet. I just, swatched this yesterday because I was real curious about it. So there's that one.
Hi, Stripo. You
And
coming over?
This is
Hi.
this is from Li Ming Ink Studio, which I think is the only ink I got from them. It's called Mr. Postman. I don't know why it's called that.
Nope.
But also a lot of these will have 28 at Van Ness. Yeah, that sounds right. A lot of these will have names that refer to like poetries of various kinds, that sort of thing.
And who knows, wherever, if this is in China, something, maybe their postmen wear that color. Who knows?
Yeah. It's got like all kinds of interesting colors in it. It's not just a gray. If you look at like this side.
That's
right
weird.
here.
That's a peach over there is weird.
Yeah,
Or
right?
coralish,
Yeah, it's in all of it, but it's kind of like,
Jeff's
there you can see it especially.
He's doing the Katie.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh,
Come here.
never mind. Well, come here.
Come here.
Come here, Stripes.
Stripes.
Okay, bye.
Whatever.
No.
Oh, we discovered him, and now he's going to run for his
he
life.
just ran out.
No, he didn't.
Oh, there he is
He's
again.
around. Cool. Good. I'm glad you're coming in here, bud.
Using like a jungle gym in here.
He does. No, I know that song. I was singing that song. I probably got demonetized on Twitch because I was singing that song.
It's too close.
I know, right? But this is an interesting color.
That's nice.
And this is from a brand called Mood Tape, which had 2 inks, I think, at So and So.
Those are fun together as well.
Right?
Yeah.
Bear hunt and bird hunting. And they have very intense like bottle art, like a roaring bear. And this was just like a bird, like a duck flying away. I'm not sure why they're orange and blue, but they are.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting. They come in little bottles, but they're also very inexpensive. This is a Van Diemen's. Van Diemen's is an Australian brand, which you can get in the U.S. pretty well. Better to 2%? Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, my son.
Get out of here. But yeah, this is a really interesting gray with like some of those same sorts of like pinks and peaches and stuff in there. Where'd the other one go? Yeah, I kind of had these together because they're very close. Really kind of interesting, huh?
This one's a little bit warmer.
Yeah. And I think maybe a bit darker, but
yeah.
Well, I don't know, like it's actually in person they're more different than they are on the camera.
Yeah.
I think. This one looks more pink on camera than it actually is. It's more gray in person.
Yeah.
But it's a very interesting color.
Yeah, they're more different in person.
Yeah, kind of a complicated situation there. This one is just kind of wild.
Oh my gosh.
What's the name? That was Stone Essential, was that one. Yeah. From Van Diemen's.
That's a weird color.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the story is with this, but it's, all kinds of colors.
Yeah. It's peach. It's a little nutmeg sort of color. Or chestnut sort of color.
Yeah, definitely some greens.
Greens.
All kinds of weird stuff, right?
A little bit of gray and taupe. It's a taupe.
For sure. For sure.
You think it's going to be dark enough?
I think so. I mean, this was with a fairly fine glass pen, so I think it'll be okay in a fountain pen. Okay. This one's called Old Dreams by the same place. Always quite dry grays. I don't know. It depends on what grays you used, I guess. I don't really have that as it's not like a thing about all grays. You get that more with like oranges and stuff. There's a lot of oranges that can be kind of dry, but grays are usually kind of okay. Let me see how it comes out in a pen. Yeah, same. I think it'll be interesting. Old Dreams is cool. We got another like duotone at least, which is interesting.
A little brown in there as well.
Yeah, this is from Hoja Ink Studio. Pen BBS is literally a bulletin board, or at least that's what it started out as. But they've gotten together and made a whole bunch of inks and occasionally a pen or two. Their inks are always very good.
Yep. I've always liked the inks they've gotten.
Yeah. They also do a good shimmer. They do all kinds of really cool colors. And this one's really interesting. Like, it looks like it ought to be a pigment ink or something, the way it's kind of matte, but it's not. It's just a normal dye-based ink.
What color do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know. It's somewhere between peach and salmon.
Okay. I was going to say cantaloupe. It's too brown or too dark.
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
That's what I immediately thought, but
where's my button for this? There we go. It is B5613A.
Oh, that.
There's your hex.
Well, it could be persimmon.
Okay. Yeah. I'd buy that, I suppose. I don't have a lot of persimmon experience, but maybe. Yeah. It's a little bit browner in person, maybe, but not much. It's pretty close.
Very similar to the next one.
Yeah. Which is
really similar.
Interesting.
Yeah. The
next one's not, I think, as matte as this one is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also kind of interesting. By Fanyan Tan, yet another of these.
That's what I was
brands.
talking about yesterday. I was like, it starts with an F or an X or something, and you're like, oh, I didn't get one of those.
I didn't get anything with an X. If you said F, I might have moved
F.
Yeah. I just heard X. So, then another Van Diemen's is another essential one. This is Tobacco Essential, Bacca.
That's just okay.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a brown.
It's a nice looking brown.
It's a nice brown.
Yeah. It's not as weird as some of the other ones, but it's a nice brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
This one's weird.
That one's
all the ones from Hoja Ink Studio are all strange.
Huh.
Yeah. This is called Ancient Ink, and it's kind of wild.
Yeah. What is that doing to the paper? Like it's.
I don't know. Well, I think some of that is. Well, this is because I pressed in a little bit.
No, not that part. The other.
Like the little wavy bits.
Like
where my pointer is on the screen.
Yeah.
I think that's.
It looks like it was burned.
Yeah.
Basically.
It does. Those are actually just the the laid of the paper, just
Yeah.
the grain coming out. You see that every once in a while, but it's most apparent when you have inks that are sort of color shifty like this, because like some of it won't quite shift because it's soaked in just a little bit more and
Yeah.
that sort of thing. But yeah, it's really unusual, right? It looks like burned film essentially.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Anticipation of spring. What did I do to this one? Did I get a little? I may have gotten a little bit of something on there. Well, maybe not, because it's kind of dark up here where the eyes are as well.
It's a weird color as well.
Right? Yeah, it's got really bright bits at the edges and kind of tannish in the middle, and yeah, unusual.
Yeah, it's goldish, orangish, brown.
Yeah.
Light brown, ochre.
Ochre's a good. Yeah, that's a good color name. I like that. But yeah, really interesting. Autumn. Similar, but like tan instead of gold.
That one's just getting too light.
It might be. It might be too light.
Yeah.
This was one that did not want to stick to my
Glitter opener.
Yeah, it didn't want to stick to that. I think it didn't really want to behave with this this glass pen.
Yeah. Interesting.
It was much happier with one of the other ones. So.
Huh.
Don't get how you get gold yellow of anticipation of spring. Yeah, I don't know. It's that's also probably some like poetic name. A lot of these are. Oolong tea, not poetic, just about tea. Spin BBS. It's pretty nice looking swampy.
That's nice little swamp there.
Swampy green.
Yeah.
Saving that one for last because that's actually why I made this. I know. This is another Pin BBS. Reayin. I don't even know how to say that. I don't know. All the dead yellow making you sick and waiting for spring. Ren. Oh, maybe it's REN. I bet it's REN. Renyan. That's probably REN. Yeah. Renyan. Really interesting color.
Yeah,
it's actually slightly lighter in person, maybe? It's hard to say.
It's more brown in person.
Yeah.
There's more brown in it.
Yeah. And this one, I don't love how this this swatch came out. I had a hard time getting it to stick to the thing I was trying to make it stick to. So you get a lot of these little scrape lines in there. But this is actually the one that made me do this
Was it in one of these?
Yeah.
You should just put a drop down and... Why didn't you do that?
Because it was the first one I did that day, and I just didn't.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm probably going to redo this one.
Do you want to redo it right now?
All right, find it.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Chinese Gold Thread. It's in that box you just took this other one out of. It's one of the purple ones. Good luck! Yeah, I can redo it, I guess. We need to see if they end up in a... Oh. So, yeah, so these are really interesting inks. I still have a bunch more that I haven't even swatched yet. So... the folks that I did the group buy with were kind enough to let me take small samples from things when they got full bottles, so that's pretty cool. So I ended up with a lot. Audrey's like sifting through a bunch of them, so we'll see what she finds. But yeah, I've been having a good time with those. Did you find it? Oh, she sat up like she had found it. I'll grab some other things to do the swatch with once we actually do find it. It's in there somewhere. In there somewhere. I'm actually out of Colodex cards, so we'll use a smaller card. These I got from Papier Plume, and they came in this fun little, like, card case thing from San Lorenzo Design, which is... I forget where San Lorenzo Design is. It's in the U.S., but I forget where exactly. But they make these really nice recycled leather things. Aha, there it is. Good job. So, Audrey found it. So, we'll try this. Let's see. I need a glass pen. I'm going to use a little spoon this time. I don't know what you're looking for over there still. Just rooting around, or?
I was putting them back.
Oh, okay. And they weren't in any kind of order.
I mean, you don't need to use a spoon. You just need to do a drop, and then...
The drop is going to be too much. One drop of ink is way more than you use for a swatch.
Let's cover the whole thing.
Okay. Cool. Backseat swatcher over here.
Yeah, that's me.
Backseat swatcher. There's a little eyedropper-y thing. Oh, what am I using this one for? Let's use a big one. Let's try this one. All right. hear you thinking something over there.
I am not.
Oh. I think Chinese gold thread is a plant, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I think I looked it up, so I'm like, what the heck is this, and why has it got all these weird colors? Because it's not really gold. I think it's a plant, if I'm remembering correctly. But I get some of that, go back in the bottle. There's only 5 mils of it. I'm not sure I can ever get it again.
Oh, no.
I know. It's a problem. All right. So we can do this real delicately so we don't over... There we go.
Ta-da!
The light is really reflecting off of it.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
It's not actually that pale. A little swizzle stick here.
Swizzle stick.
I think that's what you call these.
Yeah.
Just have to go like way lighter, or else it'll give me like
Smears of it.
No, it won't do smears. It puts like it dents the paper. So as you can see, like
It's the actual.
you see in there, like it actually gives you like, the lines from where I was going like that. You have to go real light on it, but
You can see those a little better.
yeah, I just showed that.
People, they want to see it close up. Want to see it close.
Okay, all right, okay.
Oh.
Doing some stretching.
Yes. I'm
important.
sore from yesterday's workout.
You can see this like changes colors a whole lot as it dries,
Yeah,
and
it's still drying in the corner.
well, and in the main swatch too.
Oh, I guess it is. Yeah, now that you moved it around, yeah.
Yeah, it changes colors as it goes, which is really interesting. But you get lots of different colors in there. I actually see some of the background that looked like it was dry is still changing a bit.
That's what the other one looked like.
Yeah, it's the same level. It'll focus better. What are you talking about here? What's going on? What is all this like walls of text that Russell is dropping here? What do you see? City code enforcement? What's going on here? What are we doing? The castle?
I
I don't know what you're talking about there. I've
Old
not been paying attention.
buildings?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Wonderland 222 and B6 notebooks after the stream yesterday and in the mail. Oh, cool. That's interesting. Yeah, I had never heard of Wonderland 222. Have you?
Mm-mm.
So they make like journals and what do you call them? Planners and all kinds of things. Notebooks of various kinds. I'd never heard of them before, but Becky was talking about how she's, I think, been using one for a bit. Let's see.
I want to see.
Yeah.
There's a certain Chinese like type of hobonichi that I've wanted to look at, but I couldn't find it anywhere else. So that's another thing that I've wanted to like look at. I've been looking at. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not on the screen currently.
Oh, there it goes.
That was weird.
Huh.
Yeah, it just wasn't on the screen. Yeah, so this is the Wonderland 222 page.
Okay.
They've got all kinds of fun stuff, pens and inks and stuff, but like really interesting looking journals and planners, and have lots of different styles of like planner pages.
Okay. Yeah.
All in one. Yeah, this is the one I was looking at. Yeah, this one. So you've got pages like this for weekly spreads with stacked weekends, which I think is kind of good because if you're using it for work stuff, you don't have as much weekend things, as many weekend things. Key and index pages.
Interesting. Okay.
More index pages. Just like a couple of years on either side. The yearly one, which is really good for birthdays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tracker pages for the months. Overviews for months. Like this has got everything in it. And then those other years, they also had one I want to say that was like undated or something like that too. But it's got like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Oh, and these are what the daily pages look like.
Oh.
So you have like the hours down the side. Oh, that's what it is. These are undated. So you can put the date in yourself. So if you don't use every day for these, you can just like skip and not lose pages essentially. Yeah, so it looks really interesting.
Where did I hear about it? Somebody
Hear about what?
the Chinese like hobo style, but it's not. It's different paper, but the paper. So somebody had it at the Triangle show, and they loved it because they really loved the paper that was in it. And so it's undated, unlike most of the hobonichis, but they have it in A5 and then the normal Techo size. But it's called Kinbor, Kinbor. So you want to search it. That's the one I was wanting to get, but I couldn't find an easy place that wasn't AliExpress. But she really loved it.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with AliExpress either. Sounds hard. Maybe go to Amazon. Nope, that's an outdoor table.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's raining now.
I do hear.
Our phone still says like sunny.
Yeah,
but
it still says sunny.
I don't know. It sounds rainy. Interesting. I think extremely cheap. There's gotta be a tiny one or something. Although
That's
I can't
the
tell.
weekly one.
I don't know what I'm looking at. Interesting. Huh. Well, cool. There's the pocket.
A6 size, and that's a weekly.
Huh. Interesting.
Certain things have like it's not that cheap. It's just cheap because it has there's a welcome deal. That
doesn't tell me. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what that means.
But anyway, somebody
okay.
had it and loved it, and so I was just curious. They really liked it because they swatched and they swatched really easily on that paper as well, and it was cheaper and is undated. So anyway.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, this is dry now. It's definitely a lot lighter. I didn't put down, I guess, as much ink or something, but yeah, still got like these interesting colors, like grays and tans and peaches and.
It's sort of blue, but you have like a blue-gray sort of cloudy sky sort of deal.
Like, how do you even get an ink to do that? This is like, I don't know. Well, actually, if you look in the corner's a lot darker. It's like that. So you put down more ink, it does that for sure. But really interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Also, I think this paper is slightly different.
I was just going to say it looks different.
It's colored. They're both color ring paper, but I don't know. This feels like slightly thicker, but
thicker, more textured or something.
Yeah, I might be imagining it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, interesting.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's interesting stuff. So you can only get it at so and so. Well, you can also find it like AliExpress or some stuff like that. But it's like really expensive there for some reason. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's why I didn't do that. But
well, they probably saw it started getting popular, and if it's getting popular,
maybe so. Let's see. That's Ruth the water hose outside. Maybe so. Do you have a preferred size? They ask you. Audrey doesn't really use planners.
I don't.
So.
But I just thought of it for you as a planner type, like a type. So,
yeah.
Just to see how the paper was and stuff as a sort of a comparison.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how many. I have in the past few years been doing like a bunch of different planners. I kind of just don't want to do that anymore. Because I find that unless I spend a lot of time transferring everything to every different planner, they're all wrong.
Size does
sucks.
Matter for a planner.
For sure. My preferred size is A5. I like A5. I need some room. I'm using this thing for the last year, my William Hanna. It's been quite good. It gives me plenty of room to put stickers on and things.
Yeah.
And then plenty of room to, I don't know, faff about with stickers and tapes and stamps and trackers and writing different appointments and notes and stuff. I don't have as many appointments in the summer. It gets it can get kind of crowded.
Hectic.
Yeah, this one's getting kind of crowded from when I was teaching and that sort of thing. Well, it's just it's all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So I'll have appointments and class meetings and school meetings and talks and teams and committees and too many things.
I don't have appointments like he does anymore.
Yeah,
when I was in working at NC State, then I used planners more, and I used. Gosh, what was the name of that we used to use?
You were using wasn't it rifle paper or something? No, it wasn't rifle. It was the other one.
The other one. And I got
kind of
you
rifle-y.
one.
Yeah, they changed their paper and it started being bad.
It wasn't as good. I can't remember off the top of my head.
But it was had that floral cover and
you had different kinds of covers.
Yeah,
you could pick
that's what I had though, and it was large form. It was pretty large format. It was a square one or something, I think.
I thought it was more A5. I thought.
Nah, it was definitely different from A5. It was a weird size.
It was on Etsy. Let me see if I can find it.
I don't know if it exists anymore.
I mean, they were very popular then. I'd be shocked if it didn't exist.
Yearbond 1760 has a new ink coming out. Only saw 2 places having it listed. Opal. Interesting. Very first planner I grabbed a weekly kiosk from Papermind. Okay, cool. The binding immediately fell apart. Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Blake fixed it for him, but that is odd.
Sort of dead there.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Papermind has all kinds of good stuff. Blake he's got a lot of really interesting papers going on right there. I don't like that Hobonichi puts the time right on the line in the days. That makes sense. Oh, yeah, I get it. I actually like that it's on the line. That's the way it is in my William Hanna as well. Let's see if we got a
Plum paper? Plum?
That sounds right.
Is that right?
Plum paper planners? That sounds right to me. Yeah, that's the way mine are too. And my William Hanna. So the time is on the line there. I like that pretty well. Let me see if I got anything I can't show here. Oh, this is what I started doing for next week. So let's just like really easily block off time bits. So I put like Twitch in there. I just started putting in stuff for next week, so I haven't got very many things in here, but just started doing it. But yeah, I kind of like having it on the line. It's fine. Either way is okay. This is all right. I haven't seen Doodle's review of stone paper. Don't use stone paper. Yeah, don't do it. Stone paper is really bad for fountain pens. I mean, it's kind of like bad in a bunch of ways. Stone paper, in case you're not familiar, is a type of paper which is purportedly made without using trees. And so it's supposed to be like, oh, it's so green because it doesn't use trees or whatever. But it's just made of like limestone and plastic. So it's like probably worse.
Yeah.
But also it's really bad. Like ink doesn't soak into it much at all. So fountain pens are miserable to use on it, as are gels and roller balls. And also it's abrasive because it's made of rocks. And so it will wear down your nibs. Like you said, like it smoothed out a Jinhao. I bet it did.
You can,
It's kind of okay for ballpoints, but like even that doesn't really want to dry on it.
Yeah.
It's okay for pencil, I guess, but you just use regular paper.
Yeah.
Fully customizable planners, notebooks. All right.
It exists still.
make her read it that way. Paper. I don't know why we're showing it. It's not any good.
I mean, maybe it is now. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
maybe. I'm not going to endorse it because I stopped using it because I didn't like it anymore.
if you like teach
so they're
and
square.
things like that, you can customize it quite a lot.
Yeah. I ended up always getting this. So the teaching ones never worked for me. I always had to get the student ones.
Student ones, yeah.
I'm not really sure. Like, I think their teacher ones are made for like, I don't know, middle school or something. A lot of like lesson planning stuff in there, and like it was weird. Yeah. So you have all these pages like, elementary school.
Now they changed it into.
Oh, okay. Preschool, kinder, elementary, middle, and high school. Let's see what this has got. Because I used to like the way that they would put them together, but they got a bunch of pages in there that I just wouldn't use. Like this kind of like
Pages, goals, year to glance.
Yeah, that's okay. It's not nearly enough stuff, really. But yeah, I mean, you get all these things. And like I ended up not using a lot of it, so just kind of taking up classroom expenses and parent communication. Like there's all kinds of stuff in
So
here.
if you are I mean, look, there are teachers out here.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
I mean, if you need more organization,
Yeah.
You may be into doing it yourself, and that's great. And you can just take a regular notebook and divide it like this, but this also exists. So.
Yeah, student, I don't know what that is, course overview, exam study tracker, assigned reading. That's interesting. But I don't know what their paper's like anymore. It was a very thick paper, and it used to be pretty good for fountain pens, but then they changed it, and it was at least as thick, but it just like wasn't great for fountain pen anymore. Yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff, sticker pages and stuff now. How about that? Interesting. Huh. Weird. Yeah. But I really liked the covers and stuff. The covers are very nice. The binding was actually pretty good, I think, on those. Yeah. I like the tabs. I like that you could like insert different tabs. I thought that was pretty cool. You can
customize. Yeah, you can see what each one is different. What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not, it's okay. Don't use stone paper. It's bad. Yeah. Don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Also, now I know you're cheating on me with both Hemingway Jones and Doodlebud.
Wow.
Well, look at the disloyalty. Quite frankly, disappointing.
You're not a Scorpio. You can't say that.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a real Scorpio thing to say.
Mike is... he wants you exclusively. He just wants you to love him.
That's right, just
and
me.
just him.
That's right, no one else.
Yep.
Don't look at other opas.
Yep.
No, that paper's bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, this stuff has been around for a really long time. Like, I remember using it when I was in college, honestly. Oh, yeah,
there's a Katie using it now. Oh, look at her. Hi, Scrags.
Okay.
Hi.
That'll work. Yeah.
You still have a cat down here you need to put together.
I know, I gotta find time to build that thing.
A little roofie cat. / Eclipse cat.
That's Eclipse cat.
They're both.
Nope, that's Eclipse cat.
Okay, never mind, Eclipse cat.
That was like the 90s or something, at least then. I don't know if it was around before that, maybe, but...
What? Oh, the
stone paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used it back in the day.
That was a selling point back in the day, for sure. Before, it didn't matter because, I wasn't using fountain pens then when it first came out.
Yeah, it's also really weird to write on because it's really... Like... If you write in it with stuff that works on it okay, like pencil and ballpoint, it also dents the next page, and it doesn't really come out because it's plastic. So it would you get these like dents in the next page. But if you use something that doesn't leave dents, like a fountain pen, it just doesn't work.
Because it doesn't.
And it ruins your nibs. So just don't. Just don't.
It's bad in so many ways.
Just don't do it. It's bad for the planet. It's bad for your pens. Just don't do it. So, I only lived a mile from grade school. I lived a little bit further than that. Well, from high school. The junior high was super duper close. Like, you'd huck a rock real hard and hit it. It was like 2 blocks away. It's stretchy. It's stretchy and weird. Very stretchy and weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't used it in so long. I can't remember.
I remember you can't really tear it very well.
Yeah, I do remember
just
that.
kind of stretch. It's super weird.
True.
Don't use it. But every once in a while, you have to make another video because people will forget that the thing is bad. So, just kind of the way it goes.
Trust us. When people say don't use that, you don't have to ruin something. That's right. Just trust us.
Stone paper, bad. Noodler's Bay State Blue and all the rest of the stuff he makes, bad. Don't do that. What else is bad they shouldn't use? Got any good hot takes of things that are bad?
I've given so many hot takes over time that I probably shouldn't. As a person in the community as I am, I probably shouldn't.
That's true. Audrey has no hot takes. Her takes are all the coolest of takes. Coolest and nicest of takes. I go hot sometimes. Don't use those. Yep. Virtual press pens, not good. Yeah, their pens are not great. Inks are kind of okay, but the pens are not good. But also I've gotten some of their inks that don't have any ink in them, so hit or miss.
This depends.
So, although Dominant Industries done that to me too. I got some Dominant Industries that don't have any ink in them. So that's the way it goes. 2 miles from high school, perpetually late. I rode my bikes. I was as on time as I could be for a school that started at 7:30 in the morning.
Ours did something
or
like
7:25. Some ungodly early time of the day. Like, I don't know who decided that needed to be the way it was. But it's insane.
I think it's really unfortunate that over time, everyone's realized that not everyone is a morning person. Like, some children, it's not good for them to get up that early, and they're just not like that. So it sucks that...
There's actually been a bunch of science done, and people who are like high school aged should not be on those kind of sleep schedules.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's bad for everything, but they won't change it.
Well, I mean,
like our junior high didn't start until 8:45, which was great. 8:45, sure, I could probably be at a place then. But 7:20 or whatever, absolutely not. That's miserable. How am I supposed to do an algebra at 7:20 in the morning? That's inhumane. Yeah. It's damn near a human rights violation.
And a lot of people with ADHD is just almost a fact that mostly night owls, just basically how the circadian rhythms work with, so. Yeah. It's just not good. But, I mean, I understand that we need to have normal working hours, but it's not always good for everybody.
Oh, and somebody mentioned school buses. Yeah, if you got to take a bus to school, you're getting on the bus at like 5 a.m. or something if you live out in those twigs. And that's ridiculous.
Depending on where you are on those, the route.
Yeah. Especially because ours was the only high school in the, within a couple of cities anyway. We had Alvin and Manville and a bunch of the other, little, places around. So if you live, out there, you got to get on the bus at 5 a.m., which is ridiculous. So anyway, rant over-ish, but stupid. Real dumb. So can't do mornings. I can't do mornings either, but it's dumb. I can fussy. You kind of want to try a tiny sample of it and cheap preppy. The color is fine. It's nothing to write home about.
There are other blues that are that blue.
It's barely even blue. It's like it's a blurple, and it bleeds in feathers and spreads and eats your pens, and it's made by a racist. Like, just don't buy it. It's not great. I mean, you do what you want with your money, but like, I can't advise it. Also, don't put it in a pen you like, and don't let it touch any other ink because it'll turn solid.
You
should. There's like so many things.
Do a video on that. Okay. Because people will love to tell you how you're wrong.
I mean, I don't care.
Well, I mean, it's good for the algorithm.
It's true. Engagement. Get a lot of hate engagement from people who are like, "It's my favorite thing." No, I'm like, well,
because you get that. If no matter what, that is one of those things where people will be like, I don't care about that. I like what I like.
My responses would be all like, I'm sorry you don't know what good ink is, and it must be weird to go through life being wrong so hard, or, things like that, Or, do you fall down a lot? So, yeah. Anywho, you know where Manville is? You know where Manville is? That doesn't sound right. Nobody knows where Manville is.
I worked at a
They have their own high school now, so.
But that's not how we called it. It's Manville.
Yeah, yours is
Manville. Manville.
Well, it's an entirely different word.
I spell it.
Manvel. Manville.
Oh, I thought it was spelled the same way.
No, it's absolutely not.
Oh, that's how
yours is Manville, which makes entirely
makes sense.
That's why I thought
it was so weird. I'm like, why are you saying it like you're from Tennessee? That's so weird. Okay, no,
it's like
I
that.
always in my head thought it was the same word, and you were just saying it that way.
Yeah, it's right by Alvin. How do you know where Alvin is? Nobody knows where Alvin is. Yeah, down Highway 6. Yeah, I mean that's Highway 6. That's the only highway. That's the only highway there. Yeah, Froberg's Farm. We used to get stuff there.
Manville, like Vol instead of Vel though.
Manville. Yeah, it's Manville. I don't know. That's the name of it.
You're still saying it wrong, but okay.
I'm not saying it wrong. It's not like Cairo and Cairo. I don't. Don't.
So
Milan, don't talk to me about that.
Lima.
Yeah.
Cairo.
Yeah.
Milan.
Yeah.
There's lots.
They were showing a lot of like pictures and stuff of it earlier. Like, what are these things? What is this? Brazos Bend State Park. I mean, okay, is that in Alvin? I don't know if that's in Alvin. Furberg's Farm. Yeah, Furberg's is in Alvin. What is this?
A vineyard and winery.
A vineyard and winery in Alvin? Why? A vineyard in Alvin, Texas? That is bonkers.
That's a choice.
That can't be good. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
It's a bayou. What is this? Wow.
Sri Mikar.
Huh. Must be. That's a hill. This isn't in Alvin. The George Observatory? What? That's not in Alvin. Where is this? Prove it to me. Give me something I can click on. What is this? That's a hill. We don't have hills. There was that one hill, Needville. What even is that?
You don't even know where that is?
No, I've never even heard of Needville. Rosenberg, Houston.
That's sort of in between.
Brazos Bend State Park. They were saying that Brazos Bend is in Alvin. It's absolutely not. We used to go to Brazos Bend State Park so Alvin's over here. I don't even know what. I've never been out this way. Well, I've been to Brazos Bend State Park, but.
So you have.
Yeah. I guess, you know what? I remember the George Observatory. I think we took a school trip there one time,
would make sense.
little kids' school back in the day. Yeah, I don't know where they must have made that hill. We don't have those. Our biggest hill was an overpass. So.
There's a Dollar General. There's not much out there. Wow.
No, that's the middle of nowhere. Yeah. That's a state park out here.
There's a home and ranch. They had to put that on there because there's a gas station.
Yeah. No, this is.
Wow, there's not much there.
Well, this is all a state park, so there's not gonna be anything out here. But this is all bayous and camping, and actually we went camping there a lot. It was quite nice. Lots of nice trails and stuff. But yeah, I forgot all about this observatory. I completely forgot that even existed. But yeah,
it's a 4.6 out of 5 with 380 reviews.
I remember. Yeah, I vaguely remember it existing, but it's kind of okay.
$13.
Yeah, the Yellow Jackets. Alvin wants to be a new Fredericksburg. I don't know.
Ooh.
How do you know about Alvin? Inky Weens. What is this? The Yellow Jackets. Yeah, that was me. I still got my letter jacket around somewhere probably. Yeah. Restroom and showers.
Oh, that's great.
We gotta brag. There is a restroom and also showers.
I got a 4.5 or 4 out of 5.
So we reviewed the showers.
Yep.
Let's see. What are the what's the review here? 4.0.
Didn't say anything.
They're just like,
just
I don't know.
4 months ago. It was recently.
Like,
Larry told us.
4 stars. Shower doors and more. No, that's not it. Like, I don't know.
Why are we watching? Why are we looking at this? Why are we watching? Why are you watching? That's the real question. I don't know why we're doing this, and I don't know why you're watching.
That's true.
For that, you should hit the like, because
right.
maybe you shouldn't, but...
Also, I want to know where this place is, because it looks rad, and I don't think I've ever seen a place like this.
That's a high review there, too. That's in Pearland.
It's a Hindu temple in Brazoria County. Oh, in Pearland. Huh, interesting. I think my sister actually taught in Pearland for a little bit. Pearland's like gotten a lot bigger. Pearland wasn't much when we lived there, but it is much more now. So, you live in Houston part-time and Alaska part-time?
Oh my!
Wild.
Wow.
How about that? Yeah.
You get the biggest.
Those are big swings.
Yeah.
Big swings. I hope the part that you live in Alaska is during the summer, frankly. If you've got that reversed, I don't know. That sounds rough. The description of this tiny town. It's a fine town. I mean, Alvin was fine. I didn't mind living there. It was like 25, maybe 30,000 people when I lived there. It's way bigger now, I think. But
don't look at me. I never lived there.
It's fine.
Where I grew up was smaller than that.
I don't know. I think it was about the same size as Defiance.
I'm from Defiance, Ohio.
Actually, well, let's see what we got here. So, what's our wiki page say about Mike's old hometown? In 2020, it was 27, so it must have been lower than I thought. 1979. This is when we got our record for 43 inches of rain in 24 hours. Mm-hmm. That's why when people are like, oh, it's going to rain 2 inches. You better batten down the hatches. I'm like, where's the other 41 inches? Talk to me when you get to some inches.
That sounds like your dad.
I know.
That's where I get it.
That's where I get it from.
It is, yeah.
That's where I get it from. But yeah, it's if you know about Nolan Ryan, if you know about old baseball players, that's why you would know about it. That's pretty much it. So
we have a fort.
That's cool.
Yeah, you've been to the fort.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, have I?
Is that the library, the Fort Defiance?
I don't think so. I don't think I ever went to the library.
When it has like the rivers that come together.
Mm-mm. May have driven past it, but I don't think I ever went there.
Well.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a small town, but it's fine. It was fine. It's all right.
I'm so hungry.
Audrey's hungry. We gotta go.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
Gotta go. It's wild, especially when you spend the winters in Alaska and summers in Houston, living life backwards. Yeah, you've messed up.
Wow.
Yeah, you messed up. You got that wrong.
I don't even know. That has to be so hard on your body.
You had a Nolan Ryan poster and you don't even know about the sports ball? Was it the one where he had beaten up a dude? Because that totally happened.
I have something special in the other room that goes with the balls.
Oh, that's true. You want to grab some of your...
Sure, I can show. I can't get through.
There's like a pretty epic picture of this dude from back in the day. Somebody... here we go. Yeah, somebody decided to charge the mound. Don't try to fight people who throw stuff real hard, like super duper hard for a living. He absolutely beat the crap out of that dude. But that was a famous picture from back in the day. I don't remember that guy's name. Yoss to remember, but he's not here. So, but he I don't know. He had like a statue at City Hall. He owned one of the banks in town back then. You know, what you got here? Audrey's parents came and they brought a bunch of balls. She used to go to spring training every year.
Yeah, this is a signature from Joe Torre, arguably the best coach in baseball.
Okay.
Very good.
Yep.
The other one, I can't tell who that is anymore. But there's one here, but this one's better. This one has... Oh, I need to move it around, but...
Oh, now I have to disown Nolan Ryan. Oh, this is very disappointing to me. Apparently he was a guest pitching coach at TCU last year.
Well, bad.
Dead to me. Charge the mound. He's old now. You can take him.
This is the signature of arguably the best closer in baseball, Mariano Rivera. That guy, full of smiles, always chill, constantly signing balls for everybody. He was just like a happy dude. Great relief
He play
pitcher,
baseball for a living.
And he's a finisher, so he's like, I got my
like,
one inning.
Yeah.
You know,
he's like, I play for about 20 minutes and I get paid millions of dollars.
And he was so nice about it. And so, yeah, we got a couple of his, but he was always signing stuff. Also have one of Goose Gossage for all the classic fans back in the day. You youngins will not remember him, but anyway.
You youngins.
Yep.
Oh, man. There's a big time stretch between your TV and your phone, so Audrey entered the room twice. Some say she's still entering the room now.
Yep.
All right, folks, we got to get out of here. It's time to have some food. Pizza Friday. Give Scraggle some crust. She was very sad last week. Well,
no,
she wasn't that sad. We did have.
Hi, Scraggly.
I've been getting like extra pepperoni or bacon or something for her to have like little bits.
Little bit. She's like,
yeah.
Forget your crust. I do not want that. Give me a
fistful of pepperoni.
Pepperoni, please.
So Audrey has real sports balls for sure. Yeah,
I do. I watched lots of professional baseball back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't watch anything now.
It's true.
And I'm fine with that. But I enjoyed it at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. People really get worked up into sports, and
you went down to like Florida for those spring trainings, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we watched those. Because it wasn't as busy, and it was.
Well, it's Florida in the summer.
And it was spring break.
Oh.
Because
it's spring training.
Yeah.
Well, that's still Florida. Summer in Florida.
Sure, but we were in Ohio where it was still frozen. So
that's true. Yeah.
It was awesome. We loved it.
Yeah, you definitely got that going for you. So, thanks very much for hanging out today. It's a little random, perhaps, but look, sometimes you just some random stuff. That's the way it goes.
That's just what we do.
Progressive lenses still working well.
Yeah. You're not. Yeah, you have patience with those, dear. Totally fine with
No, it's super easy. I don't even need. It's great. So that's cool. I'm glad that worked out. I don't have to take off my glasses nearly as much.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
It's cool. I can look over the top of them actually if I need to, which is okay, but I don't need to very much. Having a stream on the 4th of July? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Planning to do that for sure. That's next Friday.
Yeah. None of the ones around here.
The ones of what?
Fireworks.
Oh.
On Thursday.
What? Why?
Like
the 4th is on a Friday. You could just do it on Friday.
The ones in Burlington. I don't know about the other ones, but.
Well, they'll probably be like for 3 different days, and Scraggles will be terrified for 3 days. They just need to get it together and have it on one day.
She's just gonna be unhappy.
Yeah, poor thing.
And I'm so conflicted about it. And we talk about it every year, but I get fireworks are fun.
Yeah.
But also, it messes lots of people and animals and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't we just have drone shows? Because those look cool.
Drone shows are pretty dope. I mean, they don't have like the percussive force of a firework, but
the
also
boom is part of,
they don't really freak out people with like PTSD and scare every wildlife in the area. And yeah,
I don't know.
They could pipe in the smell of fireworks. That would help.
That's not the boom. It's really the visual and the boom is where it's at. The smell is not that much.
All right, boom. I'm gonna get some pizza. Think of what you put in the world, make it a better place. Cheerio, water bus.
I'm not trusting a bivalve still.
I'll trust a bivalve. We still have trust a bivalve and don't trust. You can check those out at the store. Getting pretty low on some of the Pannonia inks though. So if there's one of those Pannonia inks that I have that you've been having your eye on, do check them out. A couple of them are down to like 15 a piece.
Oh yeah, that's not that many.
I want to say it's
Toby or Mr. Nose's.
I want to say it's Peepers and the
Navy beans.
No, navy beans I have I have probably like 50 navy beans still.
Toe beans?
I think it's probably toe beans and peepers that are the lowest.
Chicks.
Hens and chicks is like in the 20s, I think.
Okay.
I want to say the ones I have like 15 of maybe. So like, if you've been wanting those.
Get them if you want them.
Yeah.
If you
do that. If you don't, cool. Yep. But if you do, maybe don't dilly-dally. All right, that's it, folks. That's it. We're out of here. Bye, everybody.
Bye.